Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, her ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in that sky. She sing I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call him Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car. I put this in front of the Billy in front of the driver.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. On the Browns sideline, you see Kevin Stefanski. This guy's got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. His counterpart on the Ravens side is John Harbaugh. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. We'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
At the 39-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. 10 yards to gain on the pitch and catch. It's a Browns first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
To throw is Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
It's now second and 10.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll move this one down inside the 40. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Cleveland. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A play fake. Now Williams. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Throwing again, Williams. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. Now it's going to bring up a fourth down. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker.
Here's 1st and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Browns. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. But dangerous Miko Hardman on the return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Sometimes you can just see a player who is clearly playing what they call the zone, right? Like last week when we went back and watched him, whether he was throwing touchdowns or scoring with his legs, the defense just simply didn't have an answer for him. He was arguably the best player on the field, regardless of position. If he's able to continue to do that here, it's going to be a tough group to beat.
Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 45-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's going to be dropped down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins from the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Now give to Barkley, running right, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got him in. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Another 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
For a Baltimore Raven.
Here's Barkley. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one's knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one.
Incomplete.
And now it's 4th down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright. Other times you don't. In this case, the upright sent it right back.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Throwing on second down. Williams. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no good. It is 3rd and long. Williams. He gets this one to Samuel. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Second down at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Williams to the air once more. That is pulled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Browns move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Hardman now to return it. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. The Ravens offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Baltimore first down.
Here's Jackson. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Halftime coming up, and hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division. And they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can you expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even the 1 year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to the defensive defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass-heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati could just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a three-man race in the AFC North.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 57-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Ravens get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Now, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on fourth down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I bail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime, each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because I just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more, and you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped it. It was just an offensive touchdown festival, so you won a coin toss, and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If the game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. Don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come over.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. It is 2nd and 9. Throwing Jackson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here. They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
They'll put Addison in motion. That's complete. Calvin Austin. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Darius Alexander working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more. Bryce Huff. He gets into drop in for his first sack of the young season. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here's Williams. And the defense unrelenting, a 3rd consecutive sack. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. So now it's Lamar Jackson and the Ravens down 14-9. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. They've got 1 timeout at their disposal and the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down. Another try, 2nd and 10. Jackson. That is caught right side by Becker. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Here comes 2nd down.
He was covered by
To the air one more time with Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And this will be incomplete. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. That's complete. And it is Beckham. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Again, it's Jackson. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. This one caught at the 4. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Jackson up top again. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Austin now to return this. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Browns offense about ready to take over once more. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Now on 2nd and long. Now Williams. They'll set up the screen to Cook. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. 3rd and long. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. I had to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon Clark. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Scott now on the return. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the
First time I done got wild in a long time. We didn't have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below. All I wanna do is hear you get up.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. Making some progress here. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd down. At the 20.
Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That one now's in 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Second.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Second and very long. It's a screen to Barkley. And try as they might, he's not going to be able to move the chains. He's out around a yard shy of that marker. It's third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. From the gun, it's Ford. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Toss play to Barkley. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yeah, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons. Josh Allen.
Well, we've had to wait until the second quarter to finally see him and his offense out there. Let's see what they have in here, Kate, in a hurry. And a touchdown. How long they've been sitting over there, I know the feeling. They're chomping at the bit. I think they're going to be pretty aggressive with the football.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Brings up second down.
Going run again with McCaffrey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Also a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Lions with a first and 10. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's Allen. Completes another one to Thomas. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 27. It's a complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. All set up now for first and 10.
First down, Detroit.
Again, Allen to the air. This throw is caught. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Allen gonna throw again. That's gonna be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. Into the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Play action now, Allen. And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Lions respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Barrios now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now we'll get set to see the Baltimore offense for the second time. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's a gain of 20. And the Baltimore first down.
Throwing here just before halftime. Forced out to his right. All in left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So we're all knotted up here. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're up and running once again. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. Allen on the play action. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
They stick with McCaffrey. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Quay Walker. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. A run with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
A 4-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
It's caught left side by Hill. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Mecole Hardman now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Lamar off the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Running right, it's Barkley. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Throwing the out route complete. Man, on and short of that first down. They're responding quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. Direct snap to the up end. He's going to push for it. And he's caught before he can challenge for the first, so the fake doesn't work, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
At the 28-yard line.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll come up 1st and 10.
17-yard line. First down, Lions.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 6-yard line.
Has it on the slant. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 9-point advantage. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Berrios now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Ravens trotting out their offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to push one deep down the right. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
There on the cover.
Play fake, Jackson. He's loaded another one up. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finds a seam down the middle, and they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. That throw behind his intended target. On the 18-yard line, another try on 2nd and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Hits him on the out route. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Man in motion, headed right. He'll throw it. Got his target. It's Hill. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. That's going to be 4th and short. Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. They'll go. It's McCaffrey. And he will have the Lions first down. They can start to celebrate now. This one's over. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
First down, Detroit.
So they happily go to a knee here to run out this clock, and they're finally on the board, their first win of the season. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So the Lions get the win on the road. This is the type of game.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They run for the first down with Ty Chandler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Smith. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hardman on the return. The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Ravens.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 yards there. It'll bring up 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. This is Ford. He works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And we've got an injured player, and that's Travis Kelce, who appears to be in a bit of discomfort. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Shifts by him. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's second down and 7. Throwing now is Gino. Dancing to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here comes third down at 7.
From the 50, it's Smith.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Play action. Now Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Jackson. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Geno down to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Smith. Open man, it's Goddard, the tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, Smith. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run it again with Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2nd and 5. They run with 4. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a... good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well... done to force the punting situation here.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Now Geno. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's got this down to the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now again, right side. Sampson. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Smith now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 14.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Here's 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Here's Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Geno Smith, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And we'll get this to the 32.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. That's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to swell the lead to 6. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith's going to throw it. Got his man, it's Woods. And he takes us beyond the 45 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Smith to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Smith. That is caught by Shakir. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41.
Smith. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Just over a minute to go in the football game. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Now it's Smith. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on fourth. It would be 58 yards from here. Now Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. Another try, second and 10 now. Smith now to throw. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's another Kansas City.
26 seconds now as the spike comes in. The ball on the 16 for second and 10. Smith. Forced out to it. Now he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up third and 13.
He's back to throw. That's caught by Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they have.
The sun is up, so wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your product is just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our essences. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have the time.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. We'll get this up past 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe in his year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Eric Armstead in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's good for a Baltimore
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They'll put Loveland in motion. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Damone Clark there to get him down.
brings up second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here. Another run by Swift. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Going left side, complete to Harris. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down. This returnable for Hardman. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike.
And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Corey Horton now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Texans offense ready for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Swift. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. 3rd and 11. Here's Herbert. It's out quickly to Harris. And this drive is going backward. Taken down for a loss. The defense with a quick 3-and-out. No chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. They'll bring up 2nd down.
The 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
At the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now
from the gun, Jackson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down. Saquon. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. 3-yard line.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Barkley will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Herbert again. And for the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is as good as you could possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. The Ravens offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins ready to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the 1st half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. Time coming up, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting 1st half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this 2nd half gets underway. They get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line. Texans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
And the Texans 1st down.
On the toss, it is Swift. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
They'll go again with Swift. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Jamal Clark there to get him down. On play action, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down, Houston.
A run here with Swift. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll put Loveland in motion. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Texas first down.
Go.
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. Here's a handoff, and Swift running right. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12. At the Ravens.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Herbert to throw. We're trying to set up the screen here to Swift. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. They'll run with Swift. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he will score. Game on. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. It's his second touchdown of the year. The extra point from Party is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and it'll lead to a second down. Now it's Jackson. This one complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down. They'll try to run here with Barkley. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. The slant brought in by Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
And he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Ravens has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're already up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory. And after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Barkley. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage, but he's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run up the middle with Barkley. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. 3rd and long. Jackson looking to throw. He's got his big tight end. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Open man, that's Collins. It is 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
Now the spike as the clock ticks under 50 seconds to play. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. Motion man is Harris. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock. Throwing again. Herbert. Quick throw. Taken in.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's taken in. And he tried against the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. There's that man again. Another pass. Here's 1st down. He'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds to go. Second down. Here's Herbert. That's a short one. Caught by Loveland. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They use a...
traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manopon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Dallas Multipass. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie. I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bit.
These players are on the last year of their contract. You can start 4 with preset contract offers.
I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bit. Oh, you stay with it in the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or 2 out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. While you stunting on the block, you can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night.
Each position on your roster has a browse available players to improve your team.
Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. Last one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this